I'm going to be talking about this 1999 Yamaha Zuma. I've done a lot of work on this thing. This is actually the third engine that's been on here. The original engine, the person I bought it from, I put a custom Athena kit on there, piston, head, and all that exhaust, and the custom performance air filter here. The piston actually had a hole in it. It's one of my other videos. So what happened was I rebuilt it. I put a new piston on it shortly after the crank failed. Crank seized on it. So this engine I got in the mail. I ordered it from a gentleman in, I believe, Oregon State. Gave me a really good price on it. This is an 89 Yamaha Zuma engine. It's the one that's made in Japan. It's got a Japanese engine and Japanese carburetor. The main reason why I'm making this video is a problem I had diagnosing it. Basically, when the engine would start, after I set it all up, put the new engine, exhaust, carburetor, everything is bone stock except for the air cleaner. When you would give full throttle, the engine would just cut off. So anywhere from about half to full throttle, the engine would bog down and cut off. I couldn't figure out why. I did a compression test at 160 pounds of pressure, pulled the exhaust off, checked the intake, redid the carburetor, cleaned out the carburetor like 3 times. Turns out I went on a forum and they were saying that these engines are so, I guess, well made and picky that they need the stock air box, which is right here. I have the stock air box, but I don't have the filter that comes with it. So I was running the just one of these little performance air filters on there. One guy on the forum said to cover this up with tape, which I did right here. You can see I covered this up with tape, and what I did was I used another piece of tape to block the air to see how much air. For initially I did it like this, it wasn't working. When I left about this much, about a quarter size hole in there, as you can see, engine ran perfect. I could go full throttle. The engine was driving like it was brand new. So these, just one of these things that eventually I ordered the new air filter, the foam that goes in here. I'm going to put this back on here just because it turns out that these air filters, if you look in here, there's a little hole right here. There's a little hole right here, and that's your air restrictor. So it's about the size of a quarter. This is what restricts the amount of air that goes inside of your intake. I guess any more than that, it's going to bog down your engine and keep it from running well. I don't recommend using one of these performance air filters if you have a stock engine, because it gave me a lot of problems going right back to the stock. But like I said, once I put with tape all the way around it and I left a little hole in here, this thing runs perfect. I got a couple of little issues I'm working out. I guess there's days I got to rewire the rear brake lights and the turn signals and all that. But once I'm done that, this thing will be back on the road. And I'll have some videos of me on the road on the eastern shore of Maryland. All right, thank you.